Good evening, my name is Kelvin. Welcome to 15 Minutes with Wave. This is a series where we speak with stakeholders across the education to employment spectrum, learn about their experiences, the challenges, and how we can collectively grow the ecosystem. I welcome you all. Today we have a very special guest, as we always do every month. His name is Eizu, a business strategist, an employer of labor, consultant, and we'll be speaking with him on how to motivate your workforce. So if you're an employer of labor, if you're an HR person, this would be a session for you to engage in. If you're a job seeker, you might learn a few things on how to get a job.
What would you say has been the biggest highlights of leading Exhibit?
Biggest highlights. So the launch of the masterclass, that's how I met you.
Yes.
Right. You remember back in the days, right?
Yes.
10, 11, 12 hours, right? Sometimes start at 9, end up at 8, 9, right? That's over 10 hours. There was also the fact that, so I'll give a good example of things that came up. The biggest power bank company in Africa, New Age, right? The charger, the power bank.
Yes, New Age, yes.
I Fitness, right?
Yes.
Essenza perfume store, right?
Yes.
Those are brands that came off that whole people we met there, and then we built brands. So I'm proud of the fact that we did that, and I like it, right? Over today, 3,000 CEOs. There's nothing in that community that you can't find in that community.
Right.
And that's something I'm pretty proud of.
What has been your biggest challenge as an entrepreneur?
Biggest challenge,
yes,
is trying to accept what people call okay.
Preach.
Yes. So and it's really hard. And I'm glad I really use that battle. Right. A lot of people just want to do what's just enough. Right. Whether external or internal. Right. They're trying to show clients that they can do more. They can do more. They can have more. And they feel like, oh no, this is just okay. They are making profits, and that's fine. I'm like, no, you can do something bigger. Right. That's why I love our brand that we are part of. They're actually the biggest in the industry. For example, iFitness has probably the biggest retail chain. Right? I actually spoke to Felicia Slade, the owner. Right? No one's doing what he does. Right? Essenza is still the biggest retail when you talk about cosmetics and perfumes. Right? People don't even know that sister companies are the biggest retailers. I like the fact that people can be bigger, you can be better, you can be faster, it can be anything that has an ER in it. And for team, the fact that maybe our culture also doesn't celebrate being more. A lot of just want to survive. So when you're trying to go from surviving to thriving, it's a lot of headache. But it's a challenge. Just trying to.
Now let's talk about the idea, the concept of hiring first-class graduates. What prompted that?
I'm still dragged on Twitter on this. So, and I'm like I said, we've gotten to an interesting phase when it's okay for people to look at you differently, right? I don't have to look at I look different, right?
You don't have to what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
You don't have to be better. Just be different. It's okay to be different, right? I don't have to agree with your difference, but it's okay to be different. So how has that been, right? It's been amazing, right? First of all. But more importantly, it's also the fact that you don't have to push for it anymore. You pull for it. So have people look at the math, look at statistics. How many percentage of graduates graduate to the first class in any school? Probably less than 10%, right? If you have a team of 3,000, if you have a set of 3,000 in a school, it's probably less than 10%, 300 that make the first class. So it's a very small number. And if you want to go for only first class, you're competing with the tier 1 company, the Shell, the Chevron, the Exxon. Not necessarily push them a 4.5K, right? Saying, oh, I want to work with you, right? So the fact that all of a sudden you build a brand around very smart people, right? And you know the concept of Xavier, right? You watch X-Men, right?
Yes.
Right. Yes, you get to start to understand some of those fundamentals. So mind power is big for me, very, very big for me, right? And I think it's been great.
So the reason behind this conversation is how much impact has that had on your talent retention? Do you think that because of that winning mentality, if you like, that your first class graduates have, that it helped you it has an impact on your retention?
So if I'm honest with you, right, the relationship in terms of 4.5 and retention is actually inversely proportional. It's not directly proportional. I mean, it's higher than